Hello, everyone. Today again with the new chapter, Globalization and the Indian Economy. And this chapter is from economics. So economics, you have two chapters for the board exam. One is money and credit, which we have already covered. And this is globalization and Indian economy. So this chapter is also going to come for 5 marks. Totally 5 marks it is going to come. What is globalization? You need to understand the meaning of globalization to understand the entire chapter. It is very important. Okay, so global means globally how it is connected. Globalization is the process. It's the process of interaction and integration among the people. So what happens in globalization? It is an interaction. Okay, interaction can be any ways, and integration. Okay, both interaction and integration among people, okay, companies, and government of different nations, a process driven by the international trade and investment and aided by information technology. So basically, what is globalization? Globalization is a process of 2I. Okay, 2I. So what are these two I's? These are integration and interaction. So when they do the integration and interaction, with whom they are doing? So they are doing, P stands for people, C stands for companies, and government of different regions. So that is known as globalization. Define a multinational corporation. It is also called as MNC, multinational corporation. Multi means various, national, multinational, various nation, corporation when they come together. So multinational corporation is a company that owns and control the production in more than one country at a time. So एक ही time पे when they connect with different countries, that is known as MNC. So if suppose, for example, if I say HDFC Bank, it is a MNC company in India. Okay, HDFC Bank is not only in India, there are different nations where you will see this bank working. So multinational corporation is a company that owns and controls, okay, owns and controls production in more than one country at the same time. Now we have understood the meaning of globalization. We have understood the meaning of MNC. Now it will be very easy for you to understand different question, how it is going to come in the exam. How are MNC spreading their production across the globe? Okay, so MNC, how, 3 marks question. So how MNC spreading their production across the globe? So MNC, as we know that, what is MNC? MNC which owns and control more than one nation, okay, more than their production, they control the production or operates in more than one country is known as MNC. Now, how they spread their production across the country? So the first one is large MNC set up their production unit jointly with local company in the country. First, what they do? First one is a simple one where, like, MNC will come, they join the hand with the local company, or like, for example, or they invest, okay, to expand the local companies, they start investing on the local companies. Or many times MNC buy local companies and then start expanding their production activities. Okay, so what the large MNC do? They come, they join hand, okay, with the local companies, they invest on them, or the second option is they buy the local companies. Second, in developing nation, a large MNC give orders for production to small producers. Okay, this is other option. Okay, if they don't want to buy or if they don't want to join with the local company, they start giving orders. Okay, small producers को क्या करते हैं? Order देना शुरू कर देते हैं. For example, like, in the footwear, garment, sports item and other commodities which are produced at the local level around the world. Later on, the MNC give them their brand name and sell it to the consumer. So सबसे simple क्या है? They will give demand. Suppose, for example, take an example of L'Oreal, okay, the cosmetic. What they will do? They will give it to the local company. They will tell, like, this is how the production needs to be done. They buy it from the local company. They give it the brand name and they sell it, because that time when they give it to the local companies, their cost of production will reduce. For example, Cargill Foods and American MNC acquire several small companies such as Parak Food in India. Okay, very important to write an example. Okay, so that you justify your these 2 points. how have our markets has been transformed? Okay, how the markets have transformed. Suppose, for example, if you ask your grandparents or if you ask your parents, they will tell, like, हम तो फूल वाले दुकान में जाके फूल खरीदते थे, और like, if they want to buy any specific vessel, okay, बर्तन का ही अलग से एक market होता था, or like, the cloth market is different, they used to go. But now the market has been transformed. You sit in one place, you order, you get everything on the platform. Market की definition ही change हो गया. Market, like, if we talk about the definition of market, market is a place where consumers and producers meet together, or the seller and the buyer meet together in one place. That is called as market. But now the definition of market is changed after the online shopping and other things. So let's see what you are going to write for this question. This question can come for 3 marks, 5 marks, or even for 2 marks. Excuse me. The goods and the services are produced globally. As a result, production is organized in a very increasingly complex way. Production is widely dispersed, location in getting interlinked. Foreign trade have resulted in connecting the markets. It's now very easy because of the globalization, liberalization policy. Now foreign trade has been resulted in connecting with the market. It has become very easy. More and more goods and services, investment and technology are moving between the countries. Technology has made much faster. Okay, use technology. You sit at one place, you order, that, suppose, for example, if you are ordering food from Zomato or like, Swiggy, you get your food within 30 minutes or 40 minutes. So how it is possible, how you can track it, is all because of the technology. And the best example now, technology, we never thought that the school will come at your own house, like, in a small computer, you will you will take your classes online. So technology has reached into the next level where we can see that it is true. What is true for one individual, it is always true for a larger community. So market has been transformed. Explain any 3 ways in which MNC control production in other countries. How MNC control production in different countries? Okay, 2 marks question. As I told you in the first answer itself, okay, either they buy the production, okay, they buy the local company, or what they do, they place an order, or they do the partnership, or they setting up their wholly owned subsidiary in that country by licensing or financing their brand to the local company. So these are the different way how the MNC control the production. They invest on the local company, they buy, or they give place order, or they set up the partnership or the joint venture, or like, licensing or franchising their brand to the local company. Where do MNC set up their production unit? Okay, if you remember, we have learned in geography where, like, how the industrial location is identified, or one person wants to set up the industries, what are the different points he will look into before. So it's the same thing. MNC, suppose, for example, assume yourself as an MNC and you want to invest. So what are the things, like, you will keep it in your mind before setting up any production unit. So it should be close to the market. Okay, same point. It should be where you will get both skilled and unskilled labor at the low cost. Availability of other factors such as raw materials, transportation and other things. Safety, power supply, that is your role of attraction of the industries in the particular area where, like, the government is ready to invest on the economic zones and other things. Government policies. Okay, so these are the 5 points which are very important. First, they see the market. Second, they see the skilled and unskilled labor. Other factors of production, which includes your raw material, transportation and other things. Supply of power supply, that is electricity and other things. And the 5th one is how government is flexible with their tax policies. Okay, what are the government policies? So again, this question can come for 2 marks or maximum of 3 marks. Again, one of the very, very, very important question. Globalization and the greater competition among producers have been of advantages to the consumer, justify the statement. It's very important. First, you need to understand the meaning of the question. then it is very easy to justify. Okay, what they are telling you globalization and greater competition. Globalization की वजह से क्या हुआ? Competition ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा होने लग गया. Okay, among the producer. For example, for this I'll give you the best example of airways. Okay, so when there was only one airways which was running, or like, you know, for example, taken Air India or Indian Airlines, that time the tickets were very costly. As like, you know, Sahara came into existence, Indigo or Kingfisher, now Kingfisher is no more, or like, you know, now there are n number of airways. So what has happened here? The producers competition has increased. So when the producers competition increase, how it is advantage to the consumer? Got the point? So they want the answer for this, that because of the globalization क्या हुआ, producers के अंदर competition शुरू हो गया. So जब producer के अंदर competition शुरू हो गया, तो it is the advantage to the consumer. मतलब हम लोग जो consumer हैं, हम लोगों के लिए ये advantage था. So what are the reason? Justify the statement. So the consumer in today's world have a wide variety of goods and services to choose them. So we can choose what we want. The latest model of digital cameras, mobile phones, televisions made by leading manufacturers are available to them. Okay, and the knowledge about the market, it's very important. The consumer knows in which market, and about the details about the product is also available, and the consumer can do his or her own research work. Consumer now enjoy the better improved quality at the lower price because of the competition, and the resulted in the higher standard of living. There has been a varying impact of the producer and workers. Workers sometimes, like, you know, they are exploited because to produce more and more commodities or more and more goods, they have been working for a longer period of time. Many top Indian companies have been able to establish themselves as a multinational corporation. Latest technology and production methods have raised production standards. Okay, so this all points justify that, yes, because of these things, consumers are always in the beneficial side. So this question can come for 5 marks. No, I think 2 or 3 maximum. Because now the question paper pattern has changed, so there is a less possibility of 5 marks question from all 4 subjects. A wide-ranging choice of goods are available in the Indian markets. Yes. What is the reason? Because of globalization. Okay, because of the globalization it is available. So when we talk about the globalization, you need to justify the statement. Statement is true. A wide-ranging choice of the goods are available in the Indian market. It's not, for example, take an example of sunscreen. It's not only one brand which is available. It's if you just Google it, sunscreen, you will get 10 topmost, like, you know, sunscreen in the market. Suppose, for example, if you are if you love coffee, and if you like, you know, which is the best one, there also you will get 10 brands of coffee powders. So now there are wide ranging variety of the choice goods are available in the Indian market. So how you can justify the statement? Yes, it's true. We have a wide variety of goods and services before us in the market. The latest models, the same points you need to write. Okay, every season new model of automobiles you can see in the road. Today Indians are buying cars produced by the top companies in the world. This is your example. Okay, a similar exposure of the brands can be seen for many other goods. So here you can write your own examples. Okay, as I told you for the coffee powder, or you can write for the pawns, or like, you know, if you love electronic gadget, you can mention about the mobile phones, or you can write about the LED TVs. Okay, every second day some or new technology with the new brands are coming into the market. Technology has assimilated the globalization process. Globalization increase हुआ because of technology. Support the statement. Again, 2 marks or 3 marks question. Technology has made much faster delivery of goods across long distances. Agree? Because of the technology, now if you order something, you get it. I gave you the example of Zomato. Okay, so you order food. It's a simple example what I gave. But technology has made much faster delivery of goods across the long distances. It has enabled to contact one another around the world. Okay, you might be like, you know, if you ask your parents, they will tell, like, anyone who used to come from the foreign country with the foreign chocolate, They must be very excited. I used to be very excited to see that foreign chocolates, but now the foreign chocolates I can order online also and I get it. Okay, it's not necessary that someone needs to travel from US or like, you know, from Australia to give me the chocolates. It's not like that. Okay, sitting in India, I can have Belgium chocolates also. So it's all because of the technology. Internet has allowed to send the instant electronic mail. Okay, now before that it was England letter which we used to send, or like, you know, telegrams which we used to send. But now sitting at one place, like, you know, immediately we can send a mail and the receiver will get it in a second. Okay, the moment you press the button send, the receiver will get the mail. So now it's I'm talking about mail, but now there are various means of communication which has been like, you know, much faster than even like, you know, mail. We don't know whether the person is going to see or not. Now it's WhatsApp or Telegram. There are n number of apps which the internet, because of internet and because of other apps, now the communication has become very fast. So one of the example how technology, a very simple example, a news magazine published for London readers is to be designed and printed in Delhi. So how it is going to be in, it is going to produce in London. So all the designers in Delhi will get instruction about the design to print the using telecommunication facilities, and the magazine are sent by flight to London and all the payments are done online. So this is the best way where we can say that technology has simulated the globalization process. I hope you liked the video. Keep learning. Tomorrow again we will be meeting with some more questions from the same chapter, Globalization and Indian Economy. Till that, thank you. Have a nice day.